Get up here, elder.
Speaking of a gladiator, somebody that just never gives up.
Yeah, never gives up.
Never gives up. You know, and that's important in this business.
Tenacity.
Tenacity. Yeah, definitely tenacity. So, anyways, weighing in 189 pounds with a size extra large shirt, button down for Marshall. Marshall. All right. We got Rick Marshall here. Well, it's your store, right, Marshall?
I'm related somewhere. Yeah.
Related somewhere. Anyways, you want to give us an update of what you're doing?
Well, I'm running for State Board of Equalization. Not most people don't know what that is, so I always explain what the State Board of Equalization is. What is that, Rick?
You sent the rules to the assessor.
I'll give you $10 later. We audit the assessor. That's true. In fact, if you remember,
John
I
Noguez.
see you're not wearing a T-shirt of Free John Noguez, but
I ran against him.
you ran against him. Okay. John Noguez is our former assessor before Jeffrey Prang, and John had a problem of granting his friends and campaign contributors lower tax assessments. That way they had lower taxes. Well, I like the idea of lower taxes, but John was just giving it to a few people. Well, that's against the California Constitution. In fact, that's why the State Board of Equalization was set up. In 1879, there was a constitutional amendment that created the State Board of Equalization, and our first constitutional purpose is to make sure that everybody's property taxes across the state are the same, for the same property, the same house. Well, John violated that, so our auditors found him, turned him over to the Los Angeles County District Attorney, and I checked with Steve Cooley the other day and says, hey, did John go to jail? I said, not yet. Wow. It's been 5 years. Supposedly, they're going to get to the trial soon. All right? So we caught the guy, we stopped the problem, but we just can't put him in jail. I don't know what the problem is. Anyway, that's part of the State Board of Equalization functions. There's 4 members elected by district. I'm running for the 3rd district. The 3rd district includes all of Ventura County, most of LA County. We don't. If you live in Santa Clarita or Lancaster or Palmdale, you're not in my district. Basically, the 5th supervisorial district of LA County. But I have the other 4. And then Chino Hills in San Bernardino, huge district. Back in 2014, I ran for this office as well against Jerome Horton. I mentioned Jerome Horton because back when I ran in 2014, one of the things I could say about the State Board of Equalization was they collected $62 billion in sales tax and distributed it. They don't do that anymore. Why? Because of Jerome Horton.
Okay, that's fine.
He's a corrupt guy. But he's termed out. It's an open seat. And we think, I've got a real chance this time. The problem is, I'm running against Tony Vasquez. He's a former mayor of the People's Republic of Santa Monica. And he is ethically challenged as well. The LA Times did a story on him where he and his wife are under investigation by the county district attorney again. So when I was talking to Steve Cooley, I said, do you suppose we could speed that up? Maybe it could come out in about October. I said, these things don't happen that way. So anyway, I have to get the message out. There are 4 districts in California. It's a 5-member board. The state controller sits on the board. Right now, our obligations are, after having gotten rid of the sales tax and all the other taxes we collected, we do property tax audits and equalizations. We tax. We set the tax for insurance premiums. Insurance companies don't pay income tax in California. State Board of Equalization, by constitutional amendment, sets that tax. We do the same thing for railroads. We do the same thing for the utilities. We also set the excise tax on alcohol. I want you to know, I guess the thing I want you to take away from this, and then I'll wrap up. Thanks for the high sign. My slogan is public service, not self-service. I think you can get that when you understand a little bit about my opponent. I have a very good chance of winning. First of all, I only need 200,000 Democrats to vote for me, more than did the last time. Now everybody laughs at that, but there were 1.2 million votes cast last time. I got over 500,000. and Jerome got over 800,000. I just swing 200,000 Democrats my way, and I win. Got a plan to do that. Not going to share it right now. Second thing, I'm the only person for the 3rd District Board of Equalization in the voter information guide. That's right, my opponent did not buy a voter information candidate stick. I'm the only one.
Wow.
Okay, and I'll just say this right now, that at least among Democrats in the know, my opponent's ethical problems are well known. And I tell them, I said, okay, it's okay if you don't vote for me, just don't vote for him either. So my wife was asking me when we were going here, I said, what do we got to do here? And I said, I either need 300,000 votes, 300,000 Democrats not to vote for him or me, or I need 150,000 Democrats that voted for Jerome to vote for me. So that's what we're going to be focusing on, trying to swing those 150,000 Democrats. Thank you for listening, and my website is grickmarshall.com, and you'll be hearing from me more in the future. Thank you.